Yeah, y'all know what it is. I'm up here, Outlaw Offroad. I told you I was coming by. And they got a Jeep up here I think y'all might want to check out. I don't know the specs on it, so I'm gonna let Dave tell us what's about this thing. Hold up. Let's go see what's up. Now y'all can see in the background, look who's back there. I ain't gonna say nothing, but John's back there. That tore up his Cherokee the other day. You're gonna get too close, I don't wanna point him out. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the Cherokee killer himself.
Yep. I mean, that's the reason why transmission's so pouring out of here.
Yeah, there's transmission pouring.
Oh, is that the transmission?
Yeah, this is the transmission that belongs in that.
Oh, and that one. Oh, I thought that was the one from the other day.
That seal was shot. I was going to put this transmission in it thinking it was better because it's only got 111,000 miles on it, supposedly. This one has 250,000 on it, and this transmission's better than that one.
Somebody did 100,000 miles of drifting with that transmission.
Yeah, but that's the blue one. Remember her?
That's the one we took up at we out in the forest with that day.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Man.
That baby right there is dirty.
Huh?
It ain't
That baby right there is dirty.
It ain't supposed to be clean, man.
5 cans of engine degrease.
It ain't supposed to be clean, man.
Cherry.
I mean, hell, I ain't washed my Jeep in 2
It
months.
took me 4 cans of brake clean just to be able to remove the bolts and the bell housing.
Yeah. Those are minor details.
4 cans of what?
There's one of the bolts right there. Dirty as hell.
Good Lord, man. Would you dip that in?
No, this thing was about this deep in water.
Jeez.
Yeah. I sunk it before the transmission seal went out. So. Good.
Seal leaking, axle tube seal
Yeah.
leaking.
Yeah, this whole front axle's coming out, so it doesn't matter.
Good Lord, man.
Mike's got a front axle over there that he's going to put in here.
Well, I was gonna say, man, you gotta replace every seal up under here.
Yeah, it's done.
Axle
It's been
seal,
done for a while.
diff seal, transmission seal.
But look.
What else is left? How many seals you got left of that
But look,
running?
8.8, baby. It's already been replaced. Look. Now I got to upgrade it to 488 gears. Yeah, but
See,
that's my
when-
baby. That white one is just my little side chick. That's my baby.
See, when y'all come up here, this is what happened. Work. Work.
You see me working, you know it's time to go to work.
Right. As long as there's Jeeps, there's always work.
Yeah, Mike working is a shocker.
Damn, that hard on the brake.
I don't know, man. It's like
That's like seeing me work. I run my own business, and look at me right now.
This is like the 3rd time I've seen his hands dirty, so he does something.
Few and far between.
That's the only shitty thing about this.
I only been up here like 8 times, and this is the 3rd time I've seen his hands dirty, so we know he's doing something.
I'm not even that 50%.
Holy crap, man! What are these going in? He's going in. What are these axles going
Actually,
in?
these are both my axles. The 44 is up for sale. It's a pretty cool axle. It's a solid axle center chunk and a custom made by Solid Axle. And the 44 with an ARB and 488s, and the rest of it is all Dana 60 stuff. So it's what you would call a Super 44, or some call it a Super 50.
Uh-huh.
But the other one is the Dana 80. That's going in by CJ. And that's a Dana 80 front axle, so obviously it's a custom axle with crane knuckles, Orbison Super 8 hubs. It's all 47 spline, 2.5 ton axle shafts that go in it. It's basically a bouncer axle. What was it, Fordzilla, I think is what had. I know Berkey built one that had 40 or 80 front and rear.
Cameron's been running 80 in his rig lately too.
It's a neat axle. It's got a lot of time, a lot of money in it, but right now it just sits out here in the weather.
But it's got potential though.
Oh,
Well, you know it's going
all-
somewhere though.
Yeah,
that's
it's all brand new.
That's
There's
the
no doubt
problem.
It's never been installed on anything, but
And that's the thing. You already got a pass set for it. You know where it's going. So
Well, the front axle is the expensive one to build when you're going with an 80. We got this housing, Knuckles and C's, from Adam at Wide Open Design. He built it all out to my specs. I wanted 65-inch wheel mounting surface, which is different for an 80. They're usually full width, but the original plan was to put it underneath the LJ, but we've shifted gears a little bit, and a little hindsight too, 65 inches for a LJ really isn't wide enough, needs to be wider. However, the CJ is only 59 inches wide, so a 65-inch wheel mounting surface axle on the front of it, it's going to look like a regular TJ or a YJ with a full-size axle.
Makes sense.
It'll still be a little bit narrow, or to help on trails for tightness, getting around corners and whatnot.
In the little spots.
And we built the 80 for the front, and we'll take a dually 80 rear, put it in the back, just take the dual hubs off of it, and it'll already be.
Oh well. Oh, I didn't think about that, man.
But that's obviously, it's not going to be a race rig. It's going to be a like a trail bouncer,
right?
Trail killer,
right?
But the idea was buy once, cry once. There's, 47 spline, 2-inch diameter axle shafts. They're not going to break.
Yeah.
At least not with 43s and 400 horsepower.
Because if it's going to break, you know where it will break at.
Yeah, it'll break the U-joints, it might break, it might rip transfer case out, but it ain't gonna, the fusible link should always be your cheapest part, which of course is the drive shaft, or the U-joint, but we'll probably put 1410s in it.
Okay.
It should hold together, it really shouldn't break anything.
I always feel like if something's going to happen, it'll happen about 30 minutes into the ride.
Well, yeah, but not before you drive all the way to, Tennessee or somewhere, spend 12, 15 hours getting there, offload it off the trailer, and it slides off the trailer and busts your wheel up or something. It's always something silly. Always something silly.
That's nice.
You see the new rig?
And how much you selling that for, man, just in case anybody wants to know?
I'll take $1,500 for the 44. Like I said, it's got an ARB, 488s, and they're all set, ready to go. Everything works. And it does take 60 knuckles. And the width on it is going to come out to the wheel mounting surface on it, depending on the hubs or the knuckles that you use, somewhere between a 64 and a 68, depending on the hubs. It's built to be about a 65, 66 wide axle for wheel mounting surface.
Okay.
Which is the same width as the J.
So if y'all looking for an axle, hit my boy Mike up here at Outlaw Offroad and come get this thing and come take it away from here.
The 44, not the 80.
Not the 80.
Not the 80.
So don't come up here.
For $1,500,
Yeah,
to buy my 80.
$1,500.
I want to try not to be rude, but.
Cause you're gonna get that one person, hey man, I was looking on that video.
That's right.
And I saw you talking about getting rid of that axle right there for $1,500.
$1,500.
Yeah, like
It was in the last 2 minutes.
yeah, about a weekend, like 20 people or so are trying to get that axle for $1,500. Like, come on, y'all. If it was asking $1,500 for the thing, do you really think I'd be standing here talking about it? I'd buy it myself. Come on now.
One way to the bank, son.
Right?
$1,500 for an 80?
Right? Come on now. So Dave, man, what's with this thing, man? Talk to us. I'm gonna let you tell us something about this thing right here. We're gonna stand back. I'm gonna stand back and stop talking and let Dave tell us what this is. I know what it is, but I'm gonna let Dave tell us what it is. So hold on. So what's this thing, man? Talk to us.
Okay, Mike got contacted by a customer that had been doing a lot of his own work. Kind of run out of time availability to finish it out. We're dealing with Wide Open Designs CJ chassis with cage.
All right.
Customer, like I said, the customer's kind of done a lot of the tacking together and assembling of it himself. Kind of run out of time and stuff, and not, ability to not be able to do it himself anymore. So he brought it to us. It's a Wide Open Design chassis. Picked up a reef hop tub for it and hood. The cage is designed to go with the chassis.
Okay.
Got a LS small block in it. Got a built trans sitting in it. Atlas transfer case. 14 bolt rear. It's got a driver's side drop 60 front. bad flow coilovers, all wide open design lengths. We gotta square up the tub on it and finish up the tub mounting on it, get it squared up, get the cage to fit in it where it needs to, weld up all the mounts and stuff on the axles. It's kind of at a movable point right now.
Right.
The wheel wells, you guys, you see the armor on the other side. More than likely, it's going to be trimmed more than what his armor is.
Mm-hmm.
To give him the up swivel he's going to need to clear the 43s. We've got a master tub here, but from what we've been discussing on it, to have the up swivel from the bump stop where it's going to be, it's probably going to have to be trimmed to about here.
Okay. So once you put that on there to strengthen it up, then you can go ahead and cut it back up.
Then we trim it out to where it gives us
Okay.
the wheel opening for the tires. The rear mounts are under here for the tub. They get mounted to this tube here. We'll end up shortening them up and capping all that to close all that in. That way it boxes that rear mount. There won't be no mount, actual rubber isolator mounts or anything in it. It's going to be solid mounted on the tub. Got the dash when it gets to that point. The front's going to be custom made fender bars that are going to come from this noid right here. Going to angle up, come along the edge of the hood, and drop into this noid here. Then at that point it'll get a brace bar across here to the shock coop. Where the bar comes up this way, it's going to get a bar down from that, and it's going to get the hood bar bit for the top. We've got to trim the grill, where the grill's going to fit in here where it needs to. Put a radiator mount, figure out radiator for it. Get the steering hooked up. It'll be a turnkey driver when it leaves. We gotta do full skids underneath. But the nice thing about it is with this chassis setup, when you order like this, you can order their actual lengths that are already prefabbed, and you have your wheelbase at that point. So going with a pre-made chassis like this is nice because everything you need, they have for it.
Right.
You know, I mean, wherever you set your axle at, you obviously you got to do your own bump stop mounting and stuff like that. But pretty much everything is designed to work with this chassis that you get from them.
It's gonna be a nice rig, man.
It's on 43 stickies and. It'll come out cool. You'll see about progress on the next time you come in.
All right.
It'll be a lot of time though.
See?
Something like this, I mean, to get it right, it's a matter of time. You know.
So if you want to get your Jeep worked on, bring it to Outlaw Off-Road. Whatever you need done, you want them to build you a full buggy, they got you. Or you just want to be your everyday driver down the road, you just want them to change the oil, they got you. Bring it up here, I'm telling you, they know what they're doing. My man Dave, talking about this Jeep, and wait a minute.
I'm back.
John's back.
I'm back.
Oh God. Nothing's broken.
John is back.
Well, something is broken. That's why he had to go. You need to just go ahead and buy. You need to just go ahead and buy you a parts store, man. Just buy the store.
I need to. I got an account over out of Raleig's because I spent over freaking 10 grand there in the last year. So they gave me a business account just to have it.
It ain't because you own a Cherokee.
No, it's because
It helps.
I got that skinny pedal syndrome. I mean, you seen me the other day at Citrus.
Yeah.
You seen that driver's side and front wheel
Yeah,
just do that little wobbling thing?
Yeah,
Probably because I got a bad bearing. I don't know. I've never checked it.
Oh, you did a little bit at the end. You said that. I didn't think that guy. I can't remember. Was he driving a TJ?
Yeah.
The little green one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one caught some air.
Yeah,
that
man.
one caught some air.
And he didn't care, man.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I just brought my stock Jeep out here. I thought he just daily driver.
Stock Jeep out
whatever.
there.
He didn't care.
It was a TJ, and they went to go climb up that articulation spot, and the freaking passenger front tire came up this high in
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well, I wasn't disconnected either.
No, he wasn't disconnected.
literally from here to here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, easily.
I thought it was like,
Y'all gotta take him up to Windrock, Alabama, somewhere in some rocks, man. And let him get some wind, man, up under the tire. Let him get some air up under the tire.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Rob?
Talking about him.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take him up the Walnut Ridge.
Get him up there where some rocks at, man.
Of course,
Get the wheels on the ground.
I'm trying to go up there with Mike in April.
Where to?
Where are we going, Mike?
Hot Fry, Alabama.
Well, that's where I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna go try myself on some rocks.
I think I can make it to Alabama now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you
Alabama's
can.
a little bit
That's-
further.
Actually, I know you can, so therefore you better be there.
I can get there now. That's Alabama, man, is like a little 8-hour ride, man. I can get to Alabama now.
That's if my mom was
Check out the park, Hot Pride.
No, you just ride.
Badass.
What's the name of it?
Hot
Pride.
lady with your
Hot
old lady.
Pride.
Sorry.
Hey, never heard of it.
It's in a podunk town in the middle of
You used
nowhere.
to talking to adults.
But it's awesome.
Huh. I ain't never heard of that.
I will be. I'm
gonna check
not
that out.
sure what it is. But I'll be
Everybody say goodbye to John.
Bye.
Bye, John.
Why don't you move back down to Florida?
I'm working on it, man.
All right.
I'm
Well, I don't want
working
to
on
talk
it,
to you.
man.
Until
What do you want me to do, man? I can't just leave when I feel like. Well, I guess I could, but
You kind of did, didn't
yeah, I kind of did.
I mean, do you really need a wife? I mean, I'm a married man.
I was gonna say,
too,
don't make don't make your man for that.
He trying to get.
At least let him turn the
You don't have to actually put
Hey,
that
right?
on your YouTube channel.
Bad influence. See how his
Of
Jeep.
course, I own a Cherokee.
See how he broke that Cherokee on the trail the other day, y'all? When you hang out with him, you break stuff too, including your life.
Yeah, possibly. I mean,
You don't-
I haven't killed anybody yet.
You don't want your wife?
Yeah.
You don't want your kids? You don't want your dog? You don't
Hey,
want your Jeep?
He's about ready
No,
to
I'm just
go out
joking,
with
y'all.
me, so I mean, he could be the first one.
I want to say you have your chance.
All right,
All right, brother.
Take it easy,
Take
man.
it easy, man.
Till next
See
time.
ya.
What you say, man? This is why he had to get a new distributor right here.
The issue with these is the bushing inside wears out.
Just so y'all know, it ain't supposed to do that.
No, it's supposed to be solid. And the problem with that is once that bushing gets that worn, your piece in here, this is the piece they call a camshaft position sensor. That sensor where your camshaft in relation to your firing is. Well, what happens is that gets worn, and if you look close, you can see in there where it's rubbed. This right here will actually rub inside here because this is moving back and forth.
And that's what the little scraping noise.
That's what
when
scraping
you turn
noise
it,
was,
that
yep.
I just heard.
Yep.
Okay.
And I mean, it locks in under the cap and all, so I mean, your biggest thing is you'll get a scraping when you rotate it. But that was the purpose of changing the distributor. My thing is, I don't know whether that one's right or not. Problem with push doors, half the time anymore, all they know how to do is punch keys.
Right. Go get you what the computer says it is. See, that's what happens when I come up to Outlaw Off-Road. Y'all learn something. Whether it's about suspensions, engines, doesn't matter what it is. Y'all want to build a buggy. Y'all watch me long enough, you'll be building your own in your backyard. Out of your Corolla.
Scrub it.
All right, y'all, so I got to get out of here. I got things to do, places to go, people see, all of that. You come up to Outlaw Off-Road, get your Jeep worked on. We got Dave in here working on engines. We got Rob back here cleaning transmissions. We got Mike back here, he's putting in ball joints. Whatever you want to do, come see Outlaw Off-Road. Let them take care of your Jeep. They'll get you back on the road. You might not have to come back. No, you're going to have to come back. It's a Jeep.
never finished building a Jeep.
Yeah. It's a Jeep. You'll be back. So come see them, let them take care of it, y'all. I got to get out of here, y'all. Peace out.